Hail, Reckoners, and welcome back. Today's indie game is Knee Deep. I don't know anything about this game. I'm assuming it's a point-and-click adventure, kind of like, at least graphically and setting-wise, it looks a lot like Kentucky Route Zero. I do know that it is professionally voice-acted, so you will regrettably be deprived of my glorious voice-acting skills. You can quiet down. I hear you're rejoicing already back in time. How do I start this game? Game options. New game. How about that one? That seems like a good option to me. Wonderland. Act 1. There are 3 acts. I believe they are acts. They are all out, I believe. We'll start with the first one. So yeah, I'm thinking point-and-click adventure. We will... Wait. Narrator, settle for the night theater. My options are silence the phone, read the playbill, or tune the orchestra. I'm the maestro, apparently. I'm gonna silence my... Which of these is worse? So assuming I choose one of these, and none of the other ones happen, I think it's most important the orchestra is in tune. Okay, good.
The stage is set. The broader script's written, but your choices shape how other characters react to you.
Now I can just silence my phone. Good. Didn't even have a choice.
You can lose friends, respect, and the moral high ground. Can't lose the game.
I don't know how I feel about that. Knee Deep, a swamp noir in 3 acts.
You're the star, playing our 3 main characters. Blogger Romana Teague, print reporter Jack Bellet, and detective
Gaddis.
Ladies and gentlemen, the prologue
How?
welcomes you to this production. Please, no videos or flash photography. Enjoy the show.
This is cool. I wonder if we're going to be playing off of this It's a Play thing later on. The curtain rises on Act 1 of Knee Deep. Chief Roadside. What is that? Is that a water tower? Oh!
Another beautiful Florida sunset, tainted by a dangling corpse.
Florida. Hungry Chiefs. Another fine mess you've gotten me into.
Janitor at Chief Roadside's Wonderland finds a new mess to clean.
Is that really his job?
Of has-been Hollywood star, Tag
That's
Kern.
gotta be a cop's job, not a janitor of the local diner.
It's a horrible job on the best of days.
This is weird.
Shit, not again.
Meanwhile, on I-95, Romana Teague, stuck in traffic, dodging her editor, hunting for a last chance.
Not much else to do while the traffic crawls.
Gone, not forgotten. Why?
So young and soon to be
I used to drive for the tower on the way. Oh, they all hit the body. Got it. What am I responding to? Is that what's her name from that game? Yeah, real specific. The one about souls, not Beyond Two Souls. Nope, the other one by 2 girls living in Portland. Whatever. So young and soon to be so unemployed. I don't know what I'm responding to. I don't know what any of these mean. These decisions are terrible. These are awful decisions. I'm going to give a strange response.
Boing boing cartoon sound effects. Just the right touch. It saved my ass a plenty.
During the game, you'll post reports, pick a source and a clue, then assign a spin. Choose cautious, edgy, or inflammatory. Okay. I'm gonna go with edgy 100% of the time. I mean, cautious, sorry. Because edgy sounds terrible, inflammatory sounds mean, cautious sounds boring, but not being a dick, right? Romana activates her smartphone blog post app. Did actor. Reports on the internet suggest that Hollywood has-been Tag Kern killed himself in an old Florida tourist trap called Chief Roadside's Wonderland. I mean, I don't know. I mean, these both sound bad, right? Like, I can't conceive of a situation where either of these sound like a good idea. I can conceive of a situation where they sound better than cautious, but that's still a shit situation. So I'm gonna go with cautious for now. Cypress Knee, Florida. It's not a hoax like last year. Officials report that actor Tag Kern hanged himself from a tower at Florida roadside tourist trap. Oh, I do very much like getting to see what they are. Okay, that's awesome. That lets me choose a lot better. So let's see. What's edgy? Tag Kern made a name for himself in action flicks such as Operation Amazeballs and the occasional artsy picture like Existentialist. But will he now be remembered for killing himself in a Florida tourist trap? Authorities say Kern hanged himself from a tower at Chief Roadside. That's not at all edgy. Maybe the title a little bit. Inflammatory. People haven't paid this much attention to Tag Kern since the first time he ran drunk and naked through Times Square. Now he's the talk of the internet after hanging himself from the tower of a tacky tourist roadside trap in swampy North Florida. No word yet on a motive for his suicide, but recent box office failures like Dystopic 12 and Meet Cham might have something to do with it. Yeah, that's inflammatory. That's fair. So cautious seems boring. Tag Kern dead? Question mark. I guess that's the part, if you don't know that he's dead. I'll do edgy. I guess that middle sentence is a little edgy. What's the fallout? I don't know. Let's turn on the radio. That's the only halfway decent option amongst all four of those. Ready Clips, is that the company that makes this game? I don't think so. I don't know. Caller ID, Lenny Spruce. Office. That's Office. I'm trying to avoid him, am I? What does this even mean? I'm afraid he's angry, but doesn't I answer it? Thought he'd call sooner. Sure, let's try that.
I didn't think it would take him so long to call.
Then answer it, maybe. Oh, he can wait, and I can't deal right now, because those are completely different options. I'll go with, I can't even deal right now.
Enough. I'm stuck in traffic. Why add Lenny to my brief?
Yes, Traffic Simulator 2016. Gaming at its finest. Romana screams toward the rafters. Oh, of the, because we're on a stage, get it? Game saved to Steam Cloud, thanks for the friggin' giant notification. This is a huge stage. This is actually a really, like, if this is an actual play, this is a really cool concept for having a set this big.
Romana Teague, better known as Phaedra.
Phaedra.
Top blogger at Vantage
Oh.
for the past 3 years. Huh. And you're only 20.
Since I was 17, I've been blogging like a maniac.
Not bad on the Kardashian fame scale.
Whatever that means.
On the Homeland Security scale, I'm pewter.
Sure.
You've been in the thick of the current story.
I've been right in the thick of the Kern story, is that right? Okay. Doing my job,
What I
ma'am.
do. Or did. Once upon a time, anyway.
Good gig.
Hold on a second. I want to see if I can tweak. Let's put the sound effects way down. Put the music way down. I want that voiceover to be high. That voiceover seems really quiet. Yeah, just make everything quiet except for the voiceover. That should be good. Okay. Sure.
Kept me in the
Oops, that's
cab
an
from
option.
living in the car.
Yep. Indeed it
We've
did.
got some questions.
I bet you do.
Not a lot of people left to give answers.
Oh, really?
That's on you, I hear.
What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
That's the narrative you want to spin? Fine.
Why'd you get sacked?
Did I get sacked? I don't know. Why are you asking me? I made a mistake.
I was in a hurry.
I guess so.
Took a source at their word for a story. Published on the blog without verifying. Stupid mistake.
So, the one I complain all the time about being asked in these sorts of games, being asked questions that I, the player, do not know, but I, the character, should know. I have a big problem with it in general. I've seen it work a couple times, but in general, I don't like it. There, they kind of got away with it because all three answers were similar enough. They were all, yeah. Okay, in a hurry, blah, blah,
Your
blah.
editor must have been furious.
Strange response.
Never call him a furry to his face.
So, that's
They
what
are
his
not
ex-flew as a
responding
job
to
in
these.
the
These giving
pajamas.
options feel really meaningless.
Let's start from the top. You were in traffic outside Jacksonville 2 days ago when you heard the news, right?
What news? The news of the guy's death?
Yeah, the internet went nuts over another dead
Oh.
actor. Tag Kern killed himself.
Maybe
he
I
said.
couldn't see Tag Kern from my car like I thought. So maybe I wouldn't have chosen the
That
edgy
wasn't
option.
even the real story.
What? Exit stage front. This is cool. The transitions are a little slow. Like if I was in a play for reals. Oh god, you can't see. She's gonna walk into an obstacle. Oh, singing time? Whoa. Whoa, where are we going? Okay. Wow. We would fall off. It's way too fast. Oh no, it spins behind her. That's what's happening. That's crazy. The production values are insane. I like it though. Clues, lore, and archived reports are in the journal. Open journal with J on the keyboard or back on the controller. The infamous Phaedra finds herself in the forgotten tourist town of Cypress Knee.
3 years I've been blogging for FanRage. Guess Kern's death is my last hurrah.
Hurrah.
Maybe it saves my job. Or lands me a new one somewhere else.
What are these options even for? What am I... I do not feel invested in these decisions in any way. I wish I had like a D4 on me right now. Let's go with Freaky Family.
I remember hearing about an incestuous family living in an old school bus here once.
Oh my.
Headlines back in 2004
That's
talked
not what I
about
wanted
Aunt
at all.
Mom and Uncle Dad.
Incoming text. More going on with Kern than appears. Knowledge? What do you know about it? Anonymous person. A few things. Will help when I can. Start with Gordon Cordray, church bigwig. You are not in my contacts list. I'm a big fan. Call me Anonymous. Ah, so clever. You break your shift button? Why, shout. Anonymous. Until next time. Anonymous. That's brilliant. Ah, Lenny Spruce. Answer it.
Hi, Lenny.
Like I tried to earlier.
Finally answering your phone. I've spent all day with lawyers thanks to your colossal shit.
My?
I guess that explains the smell.
You outed Deandra Allister, TV's
Oh.
favorite wholesome hetero mom. Her people insist she's not gay.
The housekeeper.
A maid at the Teal Towers told me she saw Deandra making out with Angie.
Yeah, I read the story. So did a million other people. She's not gay. TV's favorite mom.
Yeah, I know, that's horrible.
What's horrible? The fact that she's TV's favorite mom or the fact that she's not
You've heard
gay?
before.
That's horrible.
Never anything of this magnitude.
Go big or go home, yeah?
You're on your ninth life, kitty. Tell me, how you plan to justify your phony baloney job now?
I'm at ground zero for the death of Tad Kern.
Get something online soon. Make it good. And no more mistakes.
Close-up of a cat with glowing red eyes. Soon.
Fix this town. It's a good idea. It's so broken. Help us, help you, help yourself. Investigate the protest. Yeah. This protest is a massive groundswell.
Don't
Clearly
support the
worth
tyranny
checking
of
out.
institutional racism. Chief Roadsides is a culturally insensitive relic.
Halt! Citizen, you're under arrest. What's the exclamation mark mean, I wonder? Yeah, it's the worst.
It's atrocious. Yeah.
Critical choice! I see.
I'm glad you agree. Would you sign this petition?
I'll sign, but my pen only writes with him.
Okay.
Invisible ink. Sorry, I didn't think it would actually cut her off.
I'm here about Tad Kern anyway.
Oh, right. You're that blogger.
How the
Phaedra?
crap
I read your
did you
stuff.
know that?
Sad about
No
Kern.
way.
I really wanted another Operation Amazeballs.
Yeah, you're
What's
clearly a
with the
person
fancy
of great
motor coach?
taste.
Those folks are with the Church of Us.
The Church of
You know,
Us.
the weists.
The weists.
Kern was one of them.
Maybe they can tell me more.
Maybe. Or maybe they'll try to
Upcoming blog
brainwash you
posts
into
may
joining their
affect your
crazy
relationship
cult.
with other characters.
I'm not worried about that. Never been much of a joiner.
Okay, well. Do I actually care about my blog post's impacts? Not yet. You haven't really given me a reason to. Let's see. The options are... What's the story? Show me the raw story first. It doesn't matter. Let's see. The Akasha story is Native American protests Chief Roadsides. Robert Woodstep, a Native American resident of Cypress Knee, wants owners of Chief Roadside's Wonderland to abandon harmful stereotypes. Woodstep waved a sign that reads Chief Downsides amidst the chaotic swirl of coverage of actor Tad Kern's death. The town last made headlines in 2004 with child abuse charges against a couple known as Aunt Mom and Uncle Dad. Or that edgy. The sign gripped by Cypress Knee resident Robert Woodstep read, Chief Downsides. Woodstep, a Native American, took advantage of media attention to the rundown Florida attraction to demand change. Don't support cultural and institutionalized racism. Woodstep shouted to anyone willing to listen. The town last made headlines in 2004, blah blah blah. An inflammatory actor, Tag Kern, killed himself in a tacky, outmoded North Florida monument to genocide and casual racism. Robert Woodstep, a Native American resident of Cypress Knee, urged onlookers to join his crusade to bring change to Chief Roadside's Wonderland. The town last made headlines in 2004 with child abuse charges against a couple known as Aunt Mom and Uncle Dad. So, I actually don't know how racist this is, because I don't know if Chief Roadside is the actual guy. Is that a real name? I don't know. What if it's his legal name? I mean, I can't judge, but I guess if I'm a reporter, I got no course of ethics. I might as well just go for whatever makes me the most money, right? That's the rule of the internet. Can one man change a rusty racist relic? Kern's suicidal faux pas. Would he dislike any of these? Not that I really care about his opinion. I don't think protesting, especially his protest, is a terribly worthwhile expenditure of time. Not saying his cause is not just saying he's not going about it in a very efficient way. This one seems almost more inflammatory to me than edgy. I guess the line between edgy and inflammatory is a little blurred. Edgy kind of like wishes it was inflammatory, but it's generally not. But I mean, this line, he took advantage of media attention. Like, he's just trying to piggyback off of death in an insensitive way. We're gonna do some though. This one has all the stories mixed in it, but it does kind of slam Kern. Like, it's kind of implying he liked thing. Inflammatory's a little mean. Edgy's a little dumb because it doesn't mention Kern at all, which is bullshit. And this one, the same thing. This one also doesn't mention Kern at all. This is the only one that mentions both Kern and the Native American thing, so I'm gonna report that one. Incoming text, Lenny Spruce. Decent traffic for that post. You're still a monumental pain in the ass, Phaedra, but at least you keep eyes on the blog. Cool. Great. So happy I could service the internet that way.
At the very least.
Of course I am.
It's the hair, right?
Really, I was talking about your eyes.
Thanks. You should see them when they're bloodshot.
I'd be fascinated to see how you fare on the opto levels test.
And up to who?
The test measures your status within the Church of Us. The lowest possible level is primordial. The highest rank one may attain is dark matter.
Those are stupid names.
Gotcha.
But I guess we're supposed
Will
to.
you take the test? It's a one-time offer, I'm afraid.
Nope.
I don't think so.
I probably just truncated a decision tree, didn't I? Oh well.
Guess the boss was wrong about you. That doesn't happen a lot. He'll catch up with you later to talk about Kern.
Does he take special pills for that?
Later, Phaedra.
All right.
I regret the decision a
Time to
little
chat
bit.
with the man who found
Not
Kern
really,
dangling
though.
from that tower.
Just like, I regret it because I'm curious. I don't regret it in that I do think it was the right decision, ultimately. That's how these games work, though, I suppose. Okay, talking to the janitor. Oh, we're changing locales again, are we? How many stages are there going to be? A lot of downtime in this play. I'm surprised I'm not hearing people coughing in the audience. Gifts, souvenirs, Tag Kern. Let's talk to Jim Larman. I didn't read it well.
I watched
Larman.
Apollo 11 launch from that tower back when I was your age.
They don't launch shuttles from water towers, you crazy old coot.
That rocket must have been really small to fit on that tower before launch.
You should have seen the guys inside.
Oh, nice. Yes, and good job.
Can you confirm that the man hanging from the tower tonight was Tag Kern?
Sure looked like him. Had a wallet with his driver's license inside,
Pretty
too.
strong evidence.
How'd that DMV picture look? Mine adds 20 years and a healthy dose of meth addict.
So you lost weight, though.
Didn't give it much more than a glimpse, but you know, he looked a lot taller in the movies. Shrimpy dude.
So I guess they're really ramming home the
Was Colonel
Tom
on?
Cruise parallels.
Nope, he was here with some folks.
That was
from
both
the
options.
Pitt's
Doesn't even matter
movie
which one I
studio.
pick.
Location filming, I think.
Did you notice anything strange before Kern died?
Not really. Saw him leaving Hungry Cheeks after an early dinner. Is that weird?
Any idea why Kern killed himself?
Have you seen his latest movies?
Oh,
Did
snap.
Kern scream at the last second?
Mad
like,
shade.
Maybe he changed his mind?
That's a morbid question. But no, he didn't scream.
I imagine... I wouldn't know, but I imagine it's hard to scream when you're strangling yourself.
Are the Red Eclipse folks still here?
I don't think so. Last I saw, they were hanging out at Hungry Cheeks.
Really? They're just sitting around some dusty, greasy
Where else would
spoon?
they be? It's the closest place.
Hey, some people drown their sorrows in a bottle of beer. Others gorge on Scout burgers and supersized...
Never change.
Never ever change. Pick a source? Okay. New blog? I gotta talk to you first. No, man. His facial hair was cool, and I thought it was just sideburns.
Put a convenience store close to a supermarket in Indonesia.
But if you got a full chin strap, that's a bad look. That is a bad, bad look. I am condemning that look. I apologize if you have one of those beards that's like a full beard with a mustache, but you should probably shave that.
That's good to know.
Remy always happy to help.
Oh, you're a third-person guy. That's your distinguishing characteristic. Get back to work. Slacker.
Have fun storming the castle!
Ah, this is the Princess Bride thing. Well, you were a nobody character. I wonder if he would have had more dialogue, and he would have had less dialogue if I'd
Better
switched
do
the
what I
orders.
can
I
to
bet
the
not.
blog before Lenny pops an aneurysm.
Okay. What do you mean Kern's companions? I know nothing about Kern's companions. Jim Larman told Romana Teague the man found hanging from the tower carried actor Tag Kern's wallet. Or that's the so that's the facts. Tag Kern, an actor who made 30 films in the past 26 years, is confirmed dead based on reports from the man who found him. Jim Larman, a janitor at Chief Roadside's Wonderful in North Wonderland in North Florida, said he found Kern's wallet identification in the pocket of the dead man's bathrobe. The edgy one. The sun sank toward the fringe of cypress trees beyond Interstate 95 when Tag Kern took that final plunge. The out of sight, out of mind form of phenomenon found a way back to the screen with a homemade noose. His wallet, complete with a driver's license, was tucked in the pocket of his bathrobe, said a janitor who works at Chief Roadside's Wonderland. Is that edgy, or just faux artsy? Inflammatory. Kern's last cliffhanger. Clad in nothing but a bathrobe in despair, has been Hollywood hot mess Tag Kern hurled himself from the TP Tower at Chief Roadside's Wonderland. Oh, it's a teepee. Jim Larman, a janitor at the roadside attraction in North Florida, told Fan Rage that he found Kern's wallet and driver's license in the throat pocket. No word on what happened to the late actor's underwear. Oh, so inflammatory. How delightful. How's this one edgy? Oh, that's pretty edgy. That's pretty dang edgy. That's good. You could cut yourself on that edge, quite frankly. It's just, And this one's inflammatory because it has the word underwear. I guess if you say has been. Sure, we'll do that now, too. Expect harsh pushback from Kern's friends. Oh, snap. They all read my blog. I'm so popular. Oh, God dang it. Incoming text from Lenny Spruce. Putting ZTM to shame. Guess I'll let you stick around a little longer. Well, then. I'm glad that should be. I want her to fail. If she can die,
Miss Teague,
that would be great.
You certainly didn't waste any time getting here, but that's the way you work, right? Always in a hurry.
Don't you think you should have seen this coming?
Oh, that's not what I wanted to say at all. Thanks, game.
Maybe I should have. I feel terrible.
God dang it. She's a terrible person.
I could have reached out. Poor little dude.
Poor little dude.
Did Kern say or do anything that seemed suicidal?
Honestly, he seemed broody. Tag lost a lot of confidence after Dystopic 12 and Meacham. I'm curious about something, though. Saw your post. Do you really think anyone needs to know about his underwear? That's sick.
I completely agree. Also because, I don't recall reading that he might not have had underwear.
Good talk. Sometimes I think ZTM gave you a raw deal when they called you Hollywood's emptiest suit.
You're a terrible person. He was super nice. Like, if he was supposed to be standoffish because of my post, he was not standoffish really in any significant way. You're the same Goram guy. I'm not talking to you. You're too creepy and I hate your beard.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, no. Who are you? Oh crap, it went away too fast.
Do you plan to cash in on his death with a kiss and tell memoir?
I'm offended you'd even ask.
Yeah, you should be. Jeez Louise.
Why Kern want to kill himself?
I have no sympathy for the main character. At all.
That's the thing. He wasn't depressed or anything. He really liked where the new project was going. And since you're here...
Yes?
Could you be any more disgusting and rude about a good man's death? Does blog traffic mean that much to you?
I feel closer to you
It kind
now.
of does. It's the only thing that really motivates my character.
Remy bet you didn't know
dang
all
it.
Spanish moss comes from one ancient dude's beard. He chased a girl up a tree.
That's either one big beard or one big dude. No wonder she ran away.
Don't humor
Probably
him.
tripped on him trying to catch her. Old Remy would have used a good trank pistol to slow her down.
You saw Kern before he died, didn't you?
Sure did. Served him a Scout Burger special. Fresh meat and everything. He ate like a hungry raccoon.
Did Kern seem upset?
Remy might have made him a little mad. Told him how awful Meacham was.
Does the menu offer vegan options?
No, man.
Of course
Just
she's
meat.
vegan.
I like meat chunks in my yogurt.
Tasty. Oh, by the way, Remy heard Cordray talking about you. He wanted a word.
Cordray.
It's such a
Just
tragedy.
waiting here in the dark,
What happened
Cordray.
to your mother. She deserved better.
What do you know about her?
A private investigator named Casey Gaddis exposed an affair between her and a good friend of mine.
I've read the archives. So what?
The studio hired him to investigate Kern's death.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
Be careful. He's always been a dangerous man. Never too discriminatory about his victim.
What can you tell me about Kern?
I can tell you that he held a ranking of dark matter. A rarity among those in the Church of Us.
How big is the Church of Us?
We've got 6 million members worldwide at last count. Growing every day. Such a pleasing
You can see them all?
Sadly, I can only begin to express the depths of my disappointment.
So, if a weist offs himself, what does that do to his opto levels? Does he take a penalty?
Mr. Kern suffers no posthumous loss of standing in the Church of Us.
Is it possible to lose standing?
Certainly. However, we do not divulge such internal affairs to outsiders.
I've heard secrets cause ulcers.
I was like, okay, I'm sorry, I'll tell you everything. I don't want ulcers, please.
Mixed
Please.
opinions about Kern's death, obviously. Miller, the movie director, claimed Kern was depressed. Tina Gray thought Kern seemed happy. Remy seemed mostly neutral, except when it came to Meacham. Miller didn't think Kern had an appetite, but Remy described a pretty big last meal. And what's the deal with creepy Gordon Cordray? Might have to call her about him. Surprise! First call home in a couple of years.
I have to choose one fact. Right, okay. What are these for? Let's choose... Kern's mood's on here twice. I see. Tina Gray reported to Romana Teague that Tag Kern was in good spirits before his death. Suicide made no sense. What about this one? Donovan Miller reports to Romana Teague that Kern seemed gloomy before his death. Ooh. Like, that. Yeah. This seems a cautious one. It's a boring one. He didn't seem depressed. Boring. I like the, an inflammatory one. Yes, inflammatory one. Tag Kern's lover doesn't think he killed himself. So who did? Fans are clamoring to find explanations for Kern taking his own life. But what if he was murdered and the killer made it look like a suicide? Only time will tell. Boom! Boom! Getting plenty of traction, but lacks solid proof. Yeah, that's what bloggers do, right? I mean, par for the course. You're making a leap here. It's either awesome or it'll end in a splat. Quite frankly, there are so many possible stories to write. I can't imagine there's significant branching off of them. It's kind of like good or bad.
Source of yours, the one who calls himself Anonymous.
He texted me out of the blue. I know you find people better than I know Anonymous.
Do you realize how much trouble you've caused?
No.
Oh,
with who?
I'm just
what are you talking about? What I don't even know what they're talking about. Ah, god dang it.